recorded, drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always bored.
Okay, day 37 today, welcome. We've finally moved into our new home. Just getting settled in, getting Wi-Fi all set up and everything, but totally loving it. Looking forward to being here for a while. So by now you will be auditing what you've spent your time on, physically and emotionally, and you will have an idea by now on the ROI you get for the time spent, and focus on putting your time on only, or certainly mostly on, that which gives you a high ROI, which means it takes you closer to your goal or transformational desires. Also, no matter what, give yourself a tight time frame, okay, to complete tasks. Remember we spoke about that yesterday. And I want you to play with it. So for example, if something normally takes you an hour for you to complete, try complete it in 30 minutes. Try it out, play with it, and see what the result is. You'll often be very, very surprised. Watch how your level of focus increases, therefore your efficiency, and even the quality of what you do increases as well. Okay, so as you're coming on, please do say hi, and please do me a massive favor if you find this challenge is beneficial and useful, and if you know anybody that might benefit from it, please do share it and tag them on this as well, because I'm getting the most incredible feedback on this. And if you are watching the replay, as always, please do put hashtag replay. I always come back and I will like your comment to show you that I see you and I appreciate you. So today we're going to be focusing on desire, okay? Desire is such a misunderstood word, but desire is the language of the universe. The desire creates an energy that is a frequency the universe understands, and you effortlessly connect with it. As soon as you're out of desire, we're in judgment. So for example, if you're feeling in need, if you're feeling in want, or must have, or don't have, or lack, these are judgment feelings, emotions, or from a place that something is missing. It's all judgment. So I want you to think about it this way. Let's say, for example, the universe speaks French, for example, and every time you're in the state of desire, it is like speaking French to the universe. But when you're in the state of lack in any form, you're trying to speak German to the universe, which it simply does not understand. Does that make sense? So when you speak to the universe in alignment with your heart and soul's desires, it responds at lightning speed. It starts to respond to you and starts creating the pathways for you to create, and will meet you halfway. When you're in lack, it's not so sure. Because on the one moment you may feel desire and you may be clear on what you would love, but then you step into, oh my gosh, I need to make $10,000 this month, or I must get an extra 5 clients this month, or you feel stress about when you think about your bank account, or not having a soulmate. Whatever it is that you're out of desire about, you're not communicating with the universe optimally in the language that the universe understands. The universe is now trying to give you more lack when you're in that lack state. It's trying to interpret what you're saying. It understands that you want more stress or more anxiety. Because remember, and this is important, there is no judgment in the universal language. In the quantum field, it is abundance. It is prosperous. There is absolutely everything and anything already there, waiting and ready for you to literally pick. But the more we send confusing messages to the universe, it creates a compound effect. And just like Einstein once said, compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who does not pays it. And that refers to energy as well. It's not just about money, it's energy. If we do not understand it in the quantum field, we pay for it energetically. It keeps us in lack and scarcity, even fear. And what's worse is it compounds, just like compound interest. So we can't just be an energetic match for what we desire for a few moments a day and spend the rest of the time in panic or stressed or with blocks or perceived obstacles and expect the universe to provide. Every time we do not, the compound effect kicks in and we pay. However, if we spend our time in desire, remaining steadfast with our focus, balancing our perceptions, walking in duality, and remaining conscious of where we're putting our focus and our attention, we are earning compound interest. The universe is clear, and we'll be responding energetically back to us with what we desire. And in that process, we simultaneously expand time. And in that there is plenty of time for us to be, do, and have what we desire. And then we collapse time in that everything happens at lightning speed. And that happens when we build on compound interest with consistency. Does that make sense? Remember, you will create to the extent that you are clear and is in an alignment with what your heart and soul desires. Success is intention over a lifetime, not for a few minutes a day. We will continue this discussion tomorrow, but for today, as you have been becoming more aware of time versus value from the past couple of days, is what you put your time into aligned with what your heart and soul desires? So let me put it to you this way. Do you think that poor countries need money? Do you think that those on state support need money? Or poor people, do you think they need money? Yes, they do, but they don't have it. It's not about need. It's never about need. It's about desire. Okay, there is only the language of abundance in the quantum field. And make sure you're speaking the language of abundance. Make sure that you are speaking in a language that the universe understands. And when we do that, as I said a moment ago, we simultaneously expand time in that there's plenty of time, no lack of time for us to create and be and do and have everything we would love and our heart and soul desires. And then we collapse time in that it creates and happens at lightning speed. When we speak the language of the universe in the quantum field, and that language is the language of desire. We will expand on that tomorrow. But I want you to start thinking about that and thinking about it in terms of compound effect. When every time we're not in that state of desire, we're paying interest. And that compounds. And every time we are in that state of desire, the more consistently we're earning interest. And that compounds the more we are. The more we are sending mixed messages, confused messages to the universe, the more the universe is going to be confused back with us. It's like trying to speak with somebody who has a little bit of French and a little bit of German, and they're trying to speak maybe a little bit of Dutch. So think about that. You've got somebody who's going to speak a little bit of French, a little bit of German, and they're both trying to speak a little bit of Dutch, as an example. Okay, that's how confusing the message is that we are sending to the universe. It really is as simple as that. So in context of everything you've learned so far in this challenge, in terms of what you've learned about how we spend our time and the value we get for the time spent, think about your state and the language that you're speaking to the universe in. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Love and gratitude. Bye-bye.